am Sharon Schiffelhuber. I'm the Director of National Accounts, and Facilis is actually my main account. It was so amazing for our entire team, but especially for the people who first started HPG back in 2018. We would never have imagined we have come so far in like the last 7 years. Like, we could have never imagined being Supplier of the Year for anyone, but especially for Facilis in that short of a period of time. It doesn't seem like a short period of time, but it really is. It's like leaps and bounds. We were so psyched, and the entire team was beyond, over the rainbow about it. Well, there was a whole group of us at the TASA event. A lot of people were new, so they had never been to a Facilis event. So we just stayed, to be quite honest. And then, the next day at the booth, before the show opened, we all kind of just like a group hug. It was very exciting. Yeah, it was good. And, everybody goes, oh, well, Sharon, it was you. And it was everybody from, when we got back, we shared photos, with the people in the factory. I mean, it's the person in shipping all the way up to Chris Anderson. So it's the whole team, across North America, whether it was our Canadian teams, US, the whole thing. It was just, it was a big win. We look at what our plan is and we come up with a theme, because we love themes at HPG. It just kind of resonates more, not only with our team, but with all of our distributors. So basically, Fusion Forward, it's just combining together to create something more stronger, more powerful. And they use Fusion Forward really when they talk about energy, or they may talk about like a food being fusion forward. Well, for us, what it means is we're taking our 10 amazing brands and bringing them together even more than we have in the past, and pushing that forward throughout the whole year. So you'll see that Fusion Forward logo. I'm sure just so happen to have it here. So that carries through with a lot of our sampling. You'll see all of our different marketing campaigns. You'll see it on our website. It's just, we want people to understand that we're coming to a point where now we are HPG. We're fused together, these 10 amazing companies, and you'll see it follow through for our marketing campaigns. Our first ever combined digital catalog. You'll see our e-blast will now be once a week. There'll be something with all HPG brands, rather than just focusing on one. We still do that because we don't want to lose that identity for the individual brand, but we're fusing it together. So, that's kind of, marketing is amazing. They come up with these themes and how we're going to work it with our sales plan and our marketing plan. So that's kind of what Fusion Forward means for us. And I think everybody, all the distributors will see it as we, go on throughout the year. So the biggest pain point in the last 7 years has been distributors don't know who to call. Well, who do I call, to get this pen or this backpack? And it was very, very confusing, because people would call me, which is great because I'm the Facilis contact, and then I would pass them off to somebody else, and it wasn't working. And it's taken us a while to get to this HPG one. But basically, what we've done is we have cross-trained our account managers, both national account managers, regional and territory, we actually call them, I want to get this right, regional account managers, and basically cross-trained across all companies. So now what'll happen is on the national side, that would be myself and my counterpart, Eric. We would take care of the high level stuff, make sure, we're at all the events, we participate in everything. People could come to us and we will get them whatever it is they need from HPG on a sales, as far as sales related items are. Then you go to your regional team. Now your regional team is basically going to be your feet on the street. You're going to have both HPG employees who will come, they'll do office visits, regional shows, your end user shows. But we also have MLRs. We work a little different. So we have 2 tiers of those people on the street, both our multi-line reps and our regional sales team. And then you have your in-house people, most important people of all, because they're going to take care of any sales needs you have. So your regional account managers, they're going to have 1 or 2 states, and all they're going to do is take care of your virtuals, your samples, ideas for programs. They may even they'll follow up on quotes. They'll follow up on repeat orders. So now, instead of going, who am I going to call? Now you have that one person. And what's great is if you go on our website, you scroll all the way down, you'll see it's an interactive regional map. And you click on your state. I'm in New Jersey, so I click on New Jersey and all of your contacts come up. Your MLR, your regional account manager, your sales rep, and the national person. So it's there at your fingertips. And we know it's going to take a little time, to get used to it. We still have our individual customer service team, but this is all sales related. So yeah, we're really excited about that. We created a special tool, a quoting tool. So this way, Taylor, if you come to us and you say, I need something from Oregadio, something from Beacon and Hub, it's in a program. You'll get 1 quote instead of getting 3 different quotes. So, and it's ever evolving. Everything is always a work in process, but so far the feedback we've gotten over the last 30 days has been amazing. And, we'll continue from there. We introduced I think it's a little over 400 products. So across all brands. But I do have some of my favorites here. So from Debco, it's all about sustainability. So from Debco, we have this great journal, and this is the Dairy Diary Journal. So this is made out of recycled milk cartons. So it's recycled paper inside, and you know what? A journal never goes out of style, but think about it, it comes in 2 different sizes. That's my favorite from Debco. From Beacon, it would be this little rechargeable lamp. I don't know, it's hard to see, but it has 3 settings. So you're in a restaurant, you're old like me, can't see. Sometimes you need that little tap light. So it's a great little tap light, great to use outside because we do a ton of lanterns. This is just a more elegant way to do lighting outside or anywhere because it's rechargeable. Everything with me is all about traveling. So this is called the Mouse House. So the Mouse House, I have to bring my mouse with me because the whole little thing I hate. So you put the mouse here, but what happens is you're in the hotel and now you're trying to find the surface that your mouse will go on. What this is, you fold it flat and you have a little portable mouse house. So your mouse could go in here, your charging cord, and then you have it there. Love this item. This is great, like new hire thing. Let's see. Oh, and then of course from Mixie, it's all about the stress balls. So look, there you go. It's a golf ball in there. We have one with footballs, and they always come in like great packaging from Mixie. And then from Oregadio, it has to be, we love to name products so people remember. So this is called the Pontoons. So this is a floating speaker. waterproof. And it lights up. I don't know if I could get it to light up, but it lights up all different color. I probably didn't charge it. That's bad. But it lights up all different colors. So, and it just floats. So when you're floating in the lake or you're floating in the pool, you can have this float along with you. From Evans, it's all about the bags. So this is a cooler bag. And what I like is it has a little hatch to stick your hand in. Just like some of your really high-end, coolers have, your hard cooler, same concept. So that's just a few. And then, of course, this is a little new fidget pen. It's one of these. So it's like a little, mouse thing here, but it goes up and down. You never want to be a clicker in a meeting. You always want to be silent. So you got your little, so we have a few fidget pens at Hub. So it's all about, things like that. So I think that covers pretty much everybody except Best, because Best is number one. So a number one can coolie, but we're also doing an NFC coolie and then candy. So Jelly Bellies, my favorite flavor is coconut, but we've got like 6 or 8 great flavors. So those are just some of my favorites that we introduced last month. So we, as I was talking about the Fusion Forward, about our marketing, we will be doing a quarterly trend guide. So this is going to start sometime in Q2. And we're just going to look at the trends, trying to give our distributors as much information as possible. That's something we've never done, a trend guide, thought about it. We're also doing these great cards. They're called, they're actually just like about an envelope size, and they're geared towards different target markets. So sometimes people look at all of our products, they're going, oh, there's way too many. The easiest way to sell it is like, do you deal with insurance companies, or you deal with finance, or you deal with nonprofits? Here's a card. It has 6 items on it and a QR code. You click it, it brings you to that collection on our website. And there you have top selling items that are going to that market. So right now, I think at Vegas we had 12, and that's how our booth was set up by target markets. So we will continue to do that and create these collections. They'll be on Storyboard Plus. You'll have the QR codes on the rack cards, target market cards, that you can view these collections. And I forgot to show you one thing, just in case, you see HPG 1 there, and you see Best Team Ever. These are our friendship bracelets from BCG. So we all got them in Vegas. And oh my goodness, look what I have here. I have my Empower one that Trisha gave me in Vegas. So give her a shout out. That's kind of hard because I got a lot of HPG stuff. I would say there are a few really great charcuterie boards from Evans. That would be one. There's one that it's like a puzzle. I would say that one. And I'd have to go to our retail brands and say something from Ostrich Pillow. They make these great neck rolls and these eye masks. So I would say those two. Okay, so when I joined HPG, Beacon was the first company after Hub. So Hub had given me a personalized pen, and it came in this great tube. So I don't have the pen anymore because 7 years, it was a light up pen actually. So, but I always put here's my latest personalized pen. They only put Sharon on it because Schiffelhuber is way too long. But it's great to get a personalized pen. So I've kept this because I love this. It's just something very simple. The other thing I would say is the oldest promo ever is I have an ice cream scoop that someone gave me. I think it was my 4th year or 5th year in the industry, and that was like in 1988, and I still have it. It's in the drawer. Ice cream scoops, the best. Okay, that one's easy. Not last year, I guess it was the year before. I rode the bull, the mechanical bull, at the event they had. Yes, in Dallas. And don't ask me why I decided I thought I could ride a mechanical bull, let alone get up on the mechanical bull. So afterwards, a lot of people were sending me videos. They thought it was, one of the most entertaining things. That I'll always remember, because I'm like, could I really do this? Oh, why not? Next thing you know, I have one of my teammates trying to help me get up on that mechanical bull. So that is kind of like, that will stick out in my memory for a long time.